Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. AAA action coming at you on the show. It's the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Oklahoma City Comets. We'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Starting on the mound in this one, Gavin Stone. But he hasn't exactly been terrific here on his home mound. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously you need to limit hits as well, but he's shown some high-level skills on the mound. Fastball. Middle outside. And the pitch. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 0-2, rocks and fires. That one just misses. Right through there for the strikeout. One out in the top of the big factor so far in this series, Ethan Holiday. Here's the catcher, Kyle McCann. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. 0-1. Stone measures 6'1", 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2020. Circle change. Low outside. And that drops in for a strike. That changeup up in the zone is one he'd like to have back. He knows that's a meaty pitch to hit. Swing and a miss. That's 2 quick outs here in the top of the first tonight. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are going to have their work cut out for them in this one. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. This one popped up. Espinal under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. They go down in order. Welcome back. Towing the slab in today's game, Chase Dolander. He's a bit of a road warrior. What a great job he's done this season limiting right-handed batters, keeping their average against him down below 200. You face so many righty hitters over the course of a season, and that means how you perform against them is extra important. Amazing that he's kept them under the Mendoza line. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Miguel Rojas. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Looper to right, and that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. That one way inside. Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Matt Gorski getting ready to hit. Making a lot of contact recently. Batting average this month over 400. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And that's 2. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Isotopes at the plate here in the 2nd inning. Charlie Condon now at the plate. Hit hard on a line. Fitzgerald has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down.
That was good. But that's a big hitter. He's been Holiday. Slider. Middle inside. Whoa! Circle change. Low inside.
Second inning, no score thus far.
Two-seam fastball. High outside. Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
And now the 1-2. Out towards left center. That's back. 2 away. 2 down now. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Jose Torres. And that's outside. 1-0.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Fly ball, right field. And that'll do it. They're set down 1-2-3. Bottom half of the second. Here's the center fielder, Ryan Fitzgerald. Puts this one in the air down the line. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting six, the second baseman, Alex.
On the ground to the left. The throw to first. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning.
Batting seven, the first baseman,
Josue De Paula will hit next. Tearing it up at the plate recently. 10 hits in the last 5 games. Bounced up the middle. There with plenty of time. Inning over. We'll move on to the next inning. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Chad Stevens.
Circle change. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Slider. Low outside. 0-2 now. And that's a strikeout looking. They get the leadoff batter here in the third.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Yeah. 1 out and the base is empty. Hit hard, that gets through. So 1 on now with 1 away. At the plate, Benny Montgomery. The pitch, and there goes the runner from first. And that one fouled off. Now here's the 0-2. That one ripped, but foul. And that's a little bit high. Runner at first, 1 away. Some real neat there at 98 miles per hour. That was in a hittable location, but he got caught looking at it. Might want that one back.
Circle change. Low outside.
gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it.
And it's straight to the backstop. And now a man in scoring position.
That's the ball off the mark. And the count, 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, but blocked. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe. So difficult for runners at second to read a ball that gets away from the catcher. It can be hard to gauge how much room you have to work with there. The runner made a good decision that time and took the extra 90 feet.
And that's the end of the inning.
1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the third. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now Mike Sirota. In the air, right field. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. And the leadoff hitter aboard. This one is labeled. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Santiago.
Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. A laser into the outfield. And 2 away now. That one is absolutely pummeled, and it one-hops the wall. Throw to first, and he gets back safely. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just got a nice back path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Next up, James Tibbs III, into center. Condon coming on this one. Makes the catch, inning over. 2 runners left stranded, and we're still knotted up at 0. Top of the 4th inning with the Isotopes at the dish. More than 80% of his first pitches are strikes so far. That's a good sign for this outing. And that drops in for a strike. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. And it's through for a hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul straight back. We're in the 4th inning, no score. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now. With a double play situation here, it's unusual that he's working up in the zone. Next pitch will probably be lower. Fly ball to right. And now it's going to be Charlie Condon. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Always scary when you see a liner back to the mound like that. Glad the pitcher's okay. Got to keep your head on a swivel out there. Swing and a foul straight back.
Circle change.
0-1 now. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the
fly.
infield
Better
fly.
out.
Now it's the shortstop, Jose Torres.
Ball. Whoa.
2 outs, runners at first and second.
That's the ball.
This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches. Could see some runs coming. Freeland. And plenty of time to first. And that ends the inning. They leave 2 runners on base. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still no score. Back here in Oklahoma City, bottom of the 4th inning. Stepping in, Matt Gorski. Now a fly ball to right center. Great effort to haul it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Next up for the Comets, Alex Freeland. 0 for 1. Grounded out the first time around. Freeland, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2022. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Up the middle, Torres. The underhand flick. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Moving on to the 5th. No score. We're in the top half of the 5th. Now at the dish, Chad Stevens.
Strike. Woo.
Circle change. Low outside.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Makes it into 3rd with a leadoff triple. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Now we'll see if they can crack the scoreboard first.
Oh.
Hard ground ball, base hit, and they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Couldn't lift that one, but he really ripped it back through the middle. Great timing, loud contact, and not much of a chance for the fielders to make a play on it. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. In the air, right field. It falls in. That's a base hit. Lead runners around second. Coming to the plate. Scores with ease. In at 3rd with an RBI triple. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Digging in for the Isotopes, Eduardo. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So they turn things over to the righty, Evan Phillips. And little margin for error with a runner on third. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Next one's fouled back. Runner at third here with nobody out. That one misses. 2-1. In this spot, he's probably hunting something up in the zone that he can drive, but he should be careful. If the ball gets up and in on the hands, he's more likely to just hit a weak pop-up right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away here in the fifth. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Struck out looking. Back-to-back Ks. McCann disagrees with that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one did miss. The strike is overturned. So they still have both challenges. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Got him looking. He didn't like the call. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. And the strike is overturned following the review. Here comes the 2-2 offer. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Grounds this one to the right side. Out number 2, and another run comes in. 2 down now. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Nicky Lopez. That's a strike, but probably not a great one to swing at on the first pitch. Smart take, I think. Off the plate, inside, and it's 1-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Just misses with that one. What a take with 2 strikes. 2 outs and nobody aboard. And that one is foul. We'll try again. 2-2, here's the pitch. And that one hammered. Back there. Brings it in on the running track. Three runs for them here, and they move ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Isotopes out in front, 3-0. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Comets back. Up the middle, Torres. And there's one away. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. Lays to right center for a base knock. He makes the turn and digs for second base. In at second with a 1-out double. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. And now the switch hitting catcher, Eliezer Alfonso, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Line, and that's a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll let it get deep in the zone, then dropped the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Hit on the ground, might be two. One at second. Outstanding play, inning over. Continues to... We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the sixth. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Charlie Condon. Condon in the box again, takes a strike. Strike two. What a sinker he's got. Tons of dive on that pitch. Usually a sinker is designed to get ground. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there, and it's gone. It just got out of here. Fourth home run of the season. In the air to left center. And there's one down. One out and the bases are empty. And now the shortstop, Jose Torres. That's in there. Strike one. Hit hard for a base hit.
Nope, that's high.
Swing and a miss. Just can't catch up to the heat. Runner at first, one away. Line drive out to right center for a base knock. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Caleb Hobson. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Evan Phillips won't go any further than him. And the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jared Karros. Just trying to keep them in it here. Late on that fastball. This one to right. Base hit and a run in to score. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Picks himself up an RBI. Good fundamental hitting on the pitch away. Step through it and poke it to the opposite field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly, and he comes across to score. And it's now a 6-run lead. My goodness, did he ever rip that fastball. Just a bit unlucky that it didn't drop in. Better luck next time. In the dirt, but kept it close. The 1-0 pitch. Base hit, that one scorched through the infield. Ripped and can't glove it. It gets by. So 2 on and 2 out. Digging in for the Isotopes, Kyle McCann. And a big swing and a miss. Wallops this one out towards right center. And that one is gone. Blasted that one out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 9-0. Well, he saw 2 pitches, swung at both of them, and the second time worked out pretty well. That's a good payoff for the aggressive approach. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was ready. And there's a curve through for a strike. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch. Fly ball out to right. And that's the end of the inning. But they had the power bats working this inning with 2 home runs leaving the yard. It's now 9-0. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Digging in for the Comets, Miguel Rojas. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. Grounder to third, and it goes just foul. Pop-up foul on the right side. There's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, James Gibson third.
Swing and a miss, chased it upstairs. Some serious gas on that one. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one. Pretty quick AB. So 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Matt Gorski. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. And that's the 3rd out. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. Top of the 7th here. Charlie Condon digs in now.
Charlie Condon.
Slider, middle outside.
Back to the mound. He's got it. 1 gone.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter, Ethan Holiday.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Four-seam fastball.
1 out and the base is empty.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And here's the 0-2. Ground ball to second. Freeland. Whips it to first in time. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose.
Next up for the Isotopes, Jose Torres. 1 for 3.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one fouled off. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top half of the 7th. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Hard liner. Drops for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Here's the throw. And it's a two-out double.
Now battle the third baseman, catcher, Steven.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's in for a strike.
Curveball. Low inside.
And he grounds this back up the middle. Base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Now up, Caleb Hobson. That one ripped into right center. Should be extra bases here. Runner around third. One run is in. Coming around third. Safe at home as two score on the inside the park homer. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Jared Karros will depart. The starter heads off and will step aside for just a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. On the ground to third, and that goes foul.
Sweeper.
Oh.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Now a high fly ball to left center. Fitzgerald should have this one. And makes the catch. Time to stretch. Albuquerque with the lead. Nothing. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the seventh. Ryan Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. In the air out to right. One up, one down. Fly ball left field. And now two away. Nobody on and two outs. Josue De Paula, the next to hit. And the 0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Oklahoma City with plenty of ground to make up. Here in the bottom of the seventh, just past the stretch. Ground ball right side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Another scoreless inning. That's 7 shutout frames now. We're in the top of the eighth. Edouard Julien getting ready to hit.
Number 6, Edouard. Low middle.
Up.
Sweeper. Low middle.
Off the mark there, and that's ball
Sweeper.
one.
Middle outside.
Close
Yo,
one,
that's a
but
ball.
doesn't get the call.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
A swing and a miss.
Sweeper. Low inside.
That one in the air to center field. Fitzgerald in position. Gets there. Got it.
The batter, the catcher, Kyle. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball.
Sweeper.
One out and the base is empty.
Outside.
Fly ball left field. Gorski moving under it. And makes the catch. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Nicky Lopez. And there's a
Strike.
strike.
Woo.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Up the middle. Play made. That ends the inning. All set for the bottom of the eighth. Mike Sirota now at the plate. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Michael Prosecki preparing to come on if needed. Peralta getting loose as well. On the ground to third, Stevens. On to first. Leadoff batter out here in the eighth. Late on that fastball. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first, and they get the out. The batter now, Santiago Espinal. Lines this one to left. And that'll wrap this inning up. Totally dominant on the mound right now. Through 8 innings without surrendering a run.
Now pitching for the
Righty
Comets.
reliever out at the pen, Blake Trinan. Has some nasty breaking stuff.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Swing, high fly ball to center field. Fitzgerald under it. One up, one down. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the next county. That was a hanger for sure. Nobody on with one out. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Ethan Holiday.
Middle inside.
The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
High inside.
Battling here, fouls it away.
Sinker. Low outside.
0-2, and the delivery. Struck him out looking.
Sweeper. Low middle.
In the air to center. Fitzgerald settles underneath it. Gets there. Got it. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if we witness a shutout after the break. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Michael Prosecki. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. That's a liner to left. And there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
And a good fastball to start off. That's strike one. That high fastball is a pitch that young hitters have to learn to lay off. That's the kind of thing that comes with reps and maturity. 0-2, rocks and fires. Short hop liner handled it short. Tosses to first. Only one out remaining. Bases are empty with two away. And the next batter, Matt Gorski. Oklahoma City with plenty of ground to make up. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. Chopped out in front of the plate. And that'll do it. 12-0 your final here in this one. Thanks for tuning in and joining us for Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.